The enigmatic island was more than a myth, it was an obsession. Buried in the deepest archives of forgotten history, it was a place said to defy the natural order, a Bermuda Triangle of sorts that ensnared the lost and never let them go. For Emily Thorne, a brilliant but haunted marine archaeologist, the island represented both her greatest professional challenge and the most personal of quests, uncovering the truth behind her father's mysterious disappearance 20 years ago. Emily's father had been an adventurer, a man driven by discovery and cursed by the pursuit of the unknown. His last expedition had been to this very island, the location of which was encoded in an ancient map that had only recently been deciphered by Emily herself. The clues he left behind were cryptic and scattered, leading her to believe that the island was not just a place, but a living entity, a predator that lured its prey through whispers of unimaginable power. Determined to finish what her father had started, Emily assembled a team of hardened explorers, each with their own reasons for chasing the legend. There was Marcus, a former soldier with a dark past, Dr. Evelyn Graves, a cold and calculating biologist who believed the island's secrets could unlock the mysteries of evolution, and Sam, a tech-savvy thrill-seeker who had nothing to lose. Together, they set sail on a ship named the Horizon, its name a promise of the uncharted future that lay ahead. From the moment they departed, the journey was plagued by a series of inexplicable events. Equipment malfunctioned, navigation systems went haywire, and the weather shifted from calm seas to violent storms without warning. As the island drew closer, the crew began experiencing strange phenomena, echoes of voices not their own, shadows that moved on their own accord, and the sensation of being watched by something unseen. When the Horizon finally reached the island, it was nothing like they had imagined. The island was a labyrinth of shifting landscapes. One moment, dense, impenetrable jungle. The next, barren wastelands with towering rock formations. Time itself seemed to bend here. Days passed in hours, while minutes stretched into eternity. Emily felt the island pulling at her, as if it recognized her blood, her lineage, and was testing her. The crew's resolve began to crack as the island's influence grew stronger. Marcus, always composed, became paranoid, convinced that the island was trying to drive them mad. Dr. Graves grew obsessed with the flora and fauna, which exhibited bizarre, otherworldly traits, and Sam's bravado crumbled into fear as his technology failed to function. Every step deeper into the island's heart revealed new horrors, plants that seemed to whisper, animals with eyes too human, and ruins that defied the laws of physics. One night, while camped near a mysterious stone structure, Emily awoke to find Marcus missing. She followed a trail of blood and disturbed earth to a hidden cavern, where she discovered a chamber lined with ancient carvings, depictions of rituals, sacrifices, and a towering figure shrouded in darkness. Marcus was there, but he was no longer himself. His eyes were vacant, his body rigid, as if something else had taken control. Before Emily could reach him, the chamber began to tremble, and the ground opened beneath them, swallowing Marcus into the depths. The next day, Dr. Graves vanished without a trace. The remaining crew searched desperately, but found only her notebook, filled with frenzied notes about the island's biology and a final scrawled message, "The island knows." It was then that Emily realized the island was not just a place, it was a predator, feeding on their fears, drawing strength from their despair. Despite the growing sense of dread, Emily pressed on, driven by the need to uncover her father's fate. Her journey led her to the island's center, where she found a massive temple, half buried in the earth, its entrance guarded by towering statues of inhuman figures. Inside, the air was thick with an oppressive energy, and the walls were lined with artifacts from civilizations long lost to history. In the heart of the temple, she found what she had been searching for, an altar upon which lay an orb, glowing with an eerie, pulsating light. As she reached out to touch it, the island's power surged through her, overwhelming her senses with visions. She saw her father, standing where she stood now, confronting the same choice that she was about to face. The orb held the key to the island's power, a power that could control time, bend reality, and grant its wielder godlike abilities. But there was a cost. The island demanded a guardian, a soul to bind with its essence and maintain the delicate balance between worlds. Emily's father had chosen to protect the world from the island's power, sacrificing himself to become its eternal sentinel. Now, the island offered Emily the same choice. In that moment, Emily understood the truth. Her father had not disappeared. He had become one with the island, his spirit trapped in a perpetual cycle of guarding its secrets. And now, it was her turn to decide. But Emily was not her father. She refused to accept the island's terms. Summoning every ounce of her willpower, she grabbed the orb, its energy surging through her, threatening to consume her mind. But instead of submitting, Emily channeled the energy into a desperate act of defiance, using the orb's power to shatter the island's hold over her. The temple began to collapse, the island shaking as if in rage. Emily fled, the orb still in her grasp, as the island's landscape twisted and contorted around her. The once impenetrable jungle parted, revealing a path to the shore where the horizon awaited, miraculously undamaged. Sam, the last of her crew, stood at the helm, eyes wide with disbelief as Emily emerged from the mist, the orb glowing in her hands. As they sailed away, the island receded into the fog, its power broken, its secrets lost once more. But Emily knew it was not over. The orb still pulsed with the island's energy, a reminder of the choice she had made and the burden she now carried. In the end, the island had not claimed her, but it had changed her. Emily Thorne, once a seeker of knowledge, had become a guardian of secrets, secrets that could never be revealed to the world. As she watched the island disappear into the horizon, she made a vow to protect the world from the island's power and to ensure that no one else would ever fall victim to its deadly allure. But deep in her heart, she knew the island was not done with her. It was only a matter of time before it called her back, to finish what had begun, to face the ultimate test of her courage, her will, and her humanity. And when that time came, Emily Thorne would be ready.